Today we're going to be talking about pi, but not the endless mathematical number. And not PewDiePie either. No, today we're going to be talking about the food pie. But you guys might be like, but Silent Plant Productions, this isn't a cool and historical no topic, but like in your other videos. But that's okay, because you're still our favorite channel. Thanks, guys. No, pie actually has a much deeper and darker history.
Pie, a wondrous food that's been around for centuries. Now, you're probably thinking this is cool and all, but how's it historical? Well, at Silent Plant Productions, we believe there's history in everything. And the history of pie might surprise you. The name pie actually came from the magpie bird during medieval Europe, and this is most likely because medieval pies had many animal meats like magpies in them. In medieval times, there was something known as a standing pie. This was a massive storage pie filled with many foods that was meant to be eaten over a long time. European settlers preferred pies over bread because they required less flour and they had little provisions already. They would put almost anything in their pies to make them last long, but they preferred apples. So the idea of a storage pie was used often throughout history.
I made pie!
What kind? Is it apple pie?
Nope.
Is it chicken pie?
Nope.
Then what is it?
Oh, come on, just try it.
Then why won't you tell me what's in it?
You'll like it, just have a bite.
In both Roman and medieval times, the crust on pie was originally there to preserve meat and was not intended to be eaten, as, like I said earlier, pies were often used for storage in these times.
Do you guys eat your pie with or without the crust?
Wait, there are Romans who eat the crust on their pies? You know the crust is for storage, right? You're not supposed to eat it. Like, why would you do that?
Ew, gross, man.
Ew.
Here's a fun little bit of pie terminology. In medieval England, if a pie had a single crust, the crust would be called a trap. But if it had a double crust, it would be called a coffin. In the 1500s, fruit pies were popularized, and they began to be made consistently. This was due to sugar becoming much cheaper and more available to put in pies. One of the very first fruit pies recorded was served to Queen Elizabeth. Hi, my name is Bartholomew Goat Cheese. I work as a detective in the Suspicious Baked Goods Department, and I specialize in pies. Now, enough of this light! And don't forget to unplug. You know why I did that? Because light hurts the environment. And you know what the environment does? It controls our entire pie supply. And if the farmers aren't getting paid, and if they don't have a good environment to work in, well, you can say goodbye to your precious pies. And yes, pies, I'm not being sarcastic, pies are so precious. Now that matter's out of the way, there's a case that's been at the top of my pie tin for the past few months. It may very well be the biggest case of my career. And that is, where exactly did pie originate? Let's take a look at the reports from the Pie Scene Investigation Team. The evidence says that pies could have originated from ancient Rome, Greece, or Egypt. Let's take a closer examination. The evidence for Egypt. Traces of pie were found here, here, and here. So, we've got pies on pyramids, the Sphinx, and this odd-looking bloke. The evidence for Greece. Pies were found around here, all over here, and in here. So we've got pies on battlefields, undisclosed mythological locations, and the Greek alphabet. The evidence for Rome. We've got pies over there, ooh, a big one there, and completely filling the place around here. So we've got pies on the SPQR staff, the Colosseum, and at the murder site of Julius Caesar. What, a guy can't drink his coffee? Now the claim being made is that pie could have came from any of these three civilizations. And we have the evidence saying so. But what could their motives be? Well, the motive is, pie's a pretty great food. Who wouldn't want it? But I think the conclusion we can draw here is that no matter where pie came from, it's pretty darn great food.
Case closed.
But seriously, the reason there's no exact civilization that invented pie is because it really all depends on what you call a pie. If you think pie is a flour water paste wrapped around meat or something, then it was the Greeks who invented it. But if you think pie was really invented once many recipes started being developed and it was spread around the world, then the Romans were the origin, as they conquered Greece and carried pie on. And if you consider a simple filling inside a crust of oats or wheat a pie, then it was the Egyptians who invented it, as they came up with a pie made of a honey filling and crust made of oats, wheat, rye, or barley. Now let's take a look at some of the most ancient pie recipes in history. After conquering Greece and learning about the wonders of pie, the Romans developed a recipe for one made of honey and goat cheese. This recipe is sometimes regarded as the first pie recipe ever, but let's take a look at one of the others. Many years ago, over 1,000 years before Rome had even existed, Babylonian civilization had developed stone cuneiform tablets for different food recipes at the time. One of them was for a wildfowl pie, and this can sometimes be regarded as the first pie recipe ever.
Yo, why not just have some pie, guys?
Yeah, make pie, not war. Pie makes peace. Now, you might wonder how pie became such an iconic American dessert. We've talked about it in so many places around the world, but how did it end up getting to the States? Well, pie first came to America with the first English settlers, and later immigrants from all over the world came and brought different types of pie. Ellis Island played a huge part, as it was an immigration site for all these people that were bringing different types of pie, to spark this American pie renaissance. The act of throwing a pie in someone's face, or pieing, has been used in comedic films since 1909. Everyone loves pies, especially Lil Yams. Whoa, Lil Yams. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help you?
So, do you guys have pie?
Yes, this is a bakery that sells only pies. The name of the bakery is literally We Only Carry Pies. It says it right over there.
Oh, well, in that case, I finna take your entire stock.
Okay. Alright, we loaded all of our inventory into the truck. The manager was not happy.
I'll be paying in cash.
You know what I feel like doing today?
Learning how to be less annoying.
Now, I get this urge for us to bake something, for us to bake a pie.
Us? Where'd the us come from?
Oh, come on. Do you not want to have your name in the history books for helping create the most perfect pie ever?
Well, if we really want to make the perfect pie, we better get to work. Not bad, but work on the follow through.
Got it.
First, we bake the pie. Then, we eat the pie. And finally, we cry because all the pie is gone.
This is a good one. I can't crust you with anything. You want a piece of me?
Oh yeah? Well, stop occupying my time with all these terrible puns.
Bruh.
Peace out.